Hey everyone, a lot of what's in this video is unscripted, so, just decided I want to throw that out. A lot of this is kind of going more on towards my own personal feelings and what comes to mind on it, and not really going by any script or anything. But anyway, the topic would be like discussing my interests. Oh, and by the way, just so you know, it's really windy out, so sorry for any of the noises. So, but anyway, I just kind of wanted to discuss my, interests in Disney, how I became a Disney adult, and share a little bit about like why I started the channel as the way it is now. But anyway, for me, a lot of my interests kind of really started back in, like, that I've always been into Disney, even throughout the 90s and stuff, that I was always into, like, a lot of the Disney movies at that time. The Disney Afternoon, a lot of that. I was very into that at that time, but I wasn't like full-blown crazed over it at the time yet, and I didn't really start like getting really into it like until like 2002, whenever I went with my sister, with my family, to Disney in Florida for my sister's cheerleading team to go to the cheerleading competition that they usually have every year towards like February and whatever. And it's like, after which, I think I've been to Disney, to the parks, once as a kid, but I never really was really into Disney like I am now until like 2002. And it's like that at that time I was like, whenever I first started out, like in 2002 with my sister's cheerleading competition, I was like still then full crazed Disney fanatic. But that as I went through my 20s and whatnot, that I kind of somewhat went in and out of it. I mean, of course, I still wanted to go to Disney every year, and it's always like, my family always wanted to go somewhere else, and I always wanted to go to Disney. And that's where, every year, for both me and my sister, for our graduation, when we graduated from high school, we always got a special trip to wherever it is we wanted to go to. Mine was Disney. Because after my trip with them to my sister's cheerleading competition, I was like hooked on it. And now that as I'm getting my YouTube started and trying to grow my channel, that I'm really like, it's almost like that I just something like kicked it up a gear to the point of where, like, yes, I am what my channel's name is, a Disney Parks fanatic. Of where that and as to like why I have my channel is I have it just so that way I can have like something there to where I could talk, get on here, talk about stuff that I'm interested in, Disney, whatever else. For me, that considering when I can't be at the parks myself, that I'll use my YouTube channel as a means to bide time until I can get back to the parks, and to also discuss with other fans of the same thing as well, to where that I like getting on here online, on Twitter, on YouTube, whatever else, get on here with other Disney fans, Disney fanatics, and talking with other people of the same vein. And as for why I love Disney as much as I do, that although I do kind of like, and I do understand and whatever towards that you don't need to like absolutely dodge reality entirely to the point of where it's like, okay, that getting into Disney is fine and all, but you kind of need to get into like understand that that you need to know what's going on in the public opinion and what's going on politically and blah blah blah. That to that point of where it's like that. I mean, yes, I understand a little bit of that, but that everybody needs something to where that if all you're into is political stuff, if all you're into, or at least a lot of this is for me anyway, specifically for me, that if I stay too deep into anything political, that I can get so depressed that if all I'm watching is news all the time, if all I'm doing is keeping up with anything in the news, I get depressed. And also that although I can argue with the best of them, and I'm not saying that I've not been online and have gotten heated with somebody before. I mean, I have been online several times to the point of where I have like got so heated in debate of like, no, sorry, my allergies are bothering me right now. But anyway, I got so heated in the debate where that I ended up losing control of myself. But lately I've been trying to shy away from a lot of that. But anyway, Disney's kind of like been my theme towards of like that. Oh, my way of like avoiding. I'm not really avoiding, but like what would you call it? Like my escape from reality. Disney is my escape from reality. I mean, it's my thing that I use to where that to kind of help at least brighten up my mood. That if I'm feeling depressed about something, or I'm feeling like, okay, yes, this here is negative and I'm bummed by what's going on, that Disney is my way of getting to the point of where it's like that, to help me have an escape from reality. And and all that, and also for my, again, back to my YouTube channel, that I use my YouTube channel as a way to, like, that when I go to the parks and whatever, that I'll try to film some of the rides, film some of my time there and whatever else. But towards, like, when I'm not at the parks, that I try to use my channel as a means of, like, to help me out, of where it can bide me over until my next trip. And until I could get back, I like getting online, getting on YouTube, watching ride-throughs, watching, like, a ride-through of Pirates of the Caribbean, or Haunted Mansion, or whatever. That, of course, one of my favorite ride is People Mover. I love People Mover. And you could say, well, that's the slowest ride there. I still love it. I mean, it's probably one of my top favorite rides there. It's probably one of my favorite rides. I mean, People Mover's like up there with Pirates and Haunted, towards, like, rides I absolutely love. But anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, I like watching ride-throughs of some of these rides until I could get back. I like listening to music loops of certain areas, tracks to certain rides. I like listening to a lot of that. I like playing that one Disney radio station I like listening to, that I mentioned in one of my previous videos, that on my Alexa device. And I say that in a whisper tone because if I don't, it'll kick on. But anyway, like I said, was that I like doing all of that as a way of holding me over until I could get back. And I would love to go more than I do, but until I can get enough money and get me a stable enough of a job to get enough money to pay for more trips, as of right now, I'm probably stuck just doing like one trip a year or less. Last year, I was lucky enough to be able to get 2 trips, because last year I managed to go for spring break and for, like, the Christmas season, and I was extremely lucky to be able to go on that trip and be able to go as much as I had last year. But still, like I said, I mean, I like doing this channel as a means of until I can get back there. And that, I don't know, I mean, I just love it. I mean, especially when I love talking to other people who share my interests, especially when we're talking with each other and both of us are being super friendly, when we're both geeking out over Disney, we're both giddy about it, sharing trivia and tidbits that either of us may have already known. Like I said, I might offer a bit of trivia to somebody, and this trivia could be something that they would have already known. But if it's one of those situations where me and them could be like that, both of us could be like that, even if it's something one or the other had already known, and still be as much of a nerd and geek and whatever else with each other, being like, oh yeah, I've already known that, but yeah, I absolutely love that. I mean, like, I love like interactions with other fans and the community that has that um giddiness towards the topic of where like that both of us are sharing our love and interest in it to the point of where it's like that, yeah, that both of us are showing our love of what we love, and that is Disney, anything Disney and the parks. I absolutely love that. And I love Disney. I love the community, especially the ones that try to be positive and not let any negative criticisms or anything else like that bother them or keep them from loving what they love. That you could still have it like where you may disagree with something, and you may disagree with something going on in the company, but yet you still love it, and you're still willing to show your love for all of that. And that's definitely me. That even though there might be one, two, maybe three things that's going on in the company that I might not agree with, I still love the community. I still love Disney. I still am in absolute love for the community and the parks and everything else, to the point where I love collecting Disney stuff, and which I'll have to give you all a tour of a lot of my collection at some point, or put online or something. But like I said, that I love collecting stuff. I love collecting the popcorn buckets. I love collecting the pins. I love collecting a lot of that stuff. I love. I got me the Lego Disney Castle. I got that, and um, I got that. Stop. Don't. Sorry, he's hearing a dog bark. But anyway, that absolutely love Disney. I love all of it, and if you love discussing anything Disney or Disney parks related and enjoy having a fun community to be in, and hold on a minute. Stop. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Yeah, if you love the Disney community and love having a place to discuss stuff going on in the parks and everything else, then please like and subscribe to my channel. Like the video and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, and until the next video.